Today on What the Heck is Happening HR, we're going to talk about twerking before working. For our podcast disclaimer, please visit the episode description. Thanks for coming to What the Heck is Happening HR, and this is a podcast, not a video podcast yet, but we won't be showing you any twerking before working, but we will be talking about it. So we want to really have a conversation about this because recently an employee with Alaska Airlines was let go. And that's because she posted a video that went viral. She posted it on TikTok, and she is claiming that she was wrongfully fired. And she was twerking in the aisle in her uniform to her song of choice. Some people were calling it a racy dance, but I'm not judging whatever the dance was. But she was let go. And just so you know, she has launched a GoFundMe page. The plane was empty, and she was twerking in the aisle. And she was doing it to celebrate the end of her probationary period. And so she thought it was lighthearted, but it ended up with her losing what she calls her dream job. She filmed it at 6 a.m. one morning, was waiting for 2 hours for pilots, according to her GoFundMe page, and she was trying to be able to relate to people with it. And so she was calling it twerking before working. And they terminated her for violating her social media policy. Now, the fact is that she was in her probationary period just coming out of it. She had only worked there for 6 months when they ended up terminating her because she had recorded it and then she ended up posting it. And so there was some time frame and some investigation here. She didn't mention the name of the airline, but she didn't think she would lose her job either. But they have a social media policy, and she was in uniform, and it did not reflect the way that the organization, Alaska Airlines, wanted her to reflect the organization. So take a moment, look at your social media policy, make sure employees are aware of what's happening. Run it by your employment lawyer because there are issues around social media policy relating to the National Labor Relations Board and protected concerted activities, which has been on our other podcasts. So you want to be sure, take a look at what's wrong with a little twerk before work. That's the headline that's sort of out there. And that way you'll be able to know a little bit more about this. And it can be a way to be able to raise the issue and the discussion as to what would happen if this was our company and our organization, whether it's a not-for-profit or highly profitable or a small business. How could it impact your business, which is what the policy should reflect? What does it impact? How does it affect our brand? So twerking before working is a real thing, and subscribing to our podcast so you get the new episodes every Monday is important as well. Thanks for listening to What the Heck is Happening in HR.